start.
Hi, this is Abhijit Prabhu here. I'm a regular platelet donor and this is my 74th platelet donation. I'm really proud of it. Now I'm going to tell you why do you really need to donate platelets. I'm currently donating platelets in Kokilaben Hospital and it's a camp organized by Liverpool Mumbai Supporters Group, and I belong to a platelet donation group we have a very small group of dedicated platelet donors called Ishan Superheroes. So I'm proud to be a part of both these groups. Now I'll tell you what the process of platelet donation is all about. You can see my hand here. It's been picked by the similar needle as it's been done by your blood donation thing. So on one hand, you need to have a prominent vein. On that vein, this needle is in picked. The blood goes into this machine called a centrifuge. The centrifuge pulls this machine. The centrifuge pulls blood out of your hand. It then separates platelets. Now you can see the yellow bag here. Those are your platelets actually. It contains plasma and platelets both. So the centrifuge actually separates these platelets out of your blood. Now the remaining blood that's been there after your platelets have been separated is been again pushed back into my body. So there are two cycles. The first cycle is the pull cycle when the blood goes inside this machine. The second cycle is the return cycle when the blood goes back into my body. So logically you don't lose out on any kind of blood. The only difference between blood donation and platelet donation might be that platelet donation takes about an hour at max, while blood donation probably takes around 10 to 15 minutes. Now I'll tell you why is this needed really. Firstly, out of 100 people that I find on normal road, at least 70 of them don't know what platelet donation is all about. So that reduces us to 30% of the entire group that we are talking on. Now out of the remaining 30%, I can tell you that around 80%, that means out of 30 people, around 24 people get rejected because of a prominent vein. Now you need to have very prominent vein for platelet donation. The reason being that the needle should hold onto your hand for an hour. You can see that I have a prominent vein here and the needle is holding onto it. This needle actually needs to hold on to your hand for another hour at least. So logically we are now dropped down to 6 people out of 100. Then comes the testing procedure. Before donating platelets, you are always being screened. Now if you are a regular donor, this screening is normally a high intensity screening, so it takes around $7,000 for one patient to get screened. So the cost might vary, I don't know, but that's a random cost that probably goes on to the screen, but it is high. So if you are a regular platelet donor, you can avoid this screening cost, and probably that's how the patients who probably bear this cost can probably save on to the money. So logically, if a regular platelet donor need not get screened over and over again. Second thing is, out of the remaining 6 people, at least 5 get rejected because of different blood counts. Now your hemoglobin should be right, your blood pressure needs to be right, your food habits, your appetite, everything needs to be right. Even your blood counts need to be right. You need to have a good platelet count as well for your platelets to be donated. So in the screening also, out of the 6, 5 people get rejected. Now you can imagine that out of 100 people have dropped down to just 1, and that one is me. And I don't know how many ones like me are available right now in this world. There are many where probably people are not coming up and getting screened. They don't know if they are really eligible to donate platelets or not. The reason being, they don't have enough knowledge about what platelet donation is all about. Second thing is, one platelet bag is probably extracted from 10 blood bottles. So you can imagine that 10 blood donors who probably would get held on to another 3 months because they can't donate blood for another 3 months time, are probably blocked on for donation of one platelet bottle, while as me who is a platelet donor can go and donate platelets again in 15 days time. You can donate platelets for a max of 26 times in a year at an interval of at least 7 days or more. 15 days is something that I probably prefer to keep for my body to recover in time. So 26 times platelet donation, 26 bottles of platelets which have been extracted, and most importantly in those 26 bottles, I probably save or probably aid 26 blood cancer patients or thalassemia patients, or there are anemia patients or many other irregularities that are being found. I am aiding these patients. I am aiding them in their fight. There is my earnest request to all of you guys that please come ahead, at least see see if you are eligible to donate platelets or not. In case you are eligible to donate platelets, it's a request from my side, it's a request from me and my entire group of Ishan superheroes that come ahead and donate platelets as much as you can. It's a vote of thanks from my side in advance to you for doing that. Bye bye.